Brian Particelli, 2fab.com here. How are you guys?
Ryan,
Hey,
how are you?
Good. I had to bring my
I
my friends.
see. Okay.
But yeah, obviously big fan here. First question I have for you both is just Don, why do you have so much fun killing sweet innocent Devon Sawa here? And Devon, is it a badge of honor to have been killed so many times by Chucky?
short answer, yes. Absolutely. God,
Why do I like
you
killing?
love it so much.
Oh, is he that innocent though, really? Doesn't he have
I
I mean,
wasn't gonna
no,
say
it
it.
is. I mean, if you're doing a horror show, I mean, killing people is the ultimate expression of love. Especially if they come back in a new incarnation.
Right?
Um,
Does that give you some sort of sense of security a bit too, Devon, knowing that even if your character does get killed off, you've been brought back so many times, you might as well come back again?
Just enjoy the kill, enjoy the death. It's been a blast. It really has. I loved it. I mean,
How could you not?
I really, my main goal is it's not merely to keep killing him in different ghastly, hilarious ways, although that's part of the appeal. But I just really like working with Devon as an actor, and I like, writing different stuff. My fellow writers and I in the writers room, we just really enjoy talk about what can we throw his way that he hasn't done that would be interesting and kind of surprising. So
that's the
it's
most
a fun way to work.
about it is they keep giving me stuff, and it's different, and it's just flattering that I keep getting these different roles.
And now, something that we do get a peek of in the trailer that was just released was this elevator scene with you, Devon. It looks like a shining moment. Just
Yeah.
can you kind of tease that? And what was that like to film? I imagine it had to be a messy day on set.
It felt like a shining moment. It reminded me of why I love doing horror, and why I go, why I keep going back to it. Um, I at one point I was up to my eyeballs in it and just kind of waiting around in it, and I don't think I complained at all that day. It felt nostalgic and iconic, and just old school horror. They filled an elevator with blood. There was no CGI. It was practical. It was everybody seemed like they were having a good time.
It was
It was a good.
certainly fun for us outside the tank.
Right?
Yeah.
I'm sure.
Listen, I had fun in the tank. Everybody seemed to have. It was a good day. It was. I love that day.
Even like, I remember there were a couple of times I came over to the edge to talk to you and Kip, was your co-star in
Yeah,
that scene, and
great.
you come away and your hands and it just then suddenly it's everywhere.
Yeah, and it wasn't like a water. It was like a like
It's
a,
sticky. Yeah.
a jelly
Therapy.
kind of. It was really kind of cool.
And Don, how much fun do you have coming up with, you talk about these different versions of characters for Devon, but also the rest of the cast. We have all these different versions of Chucky. Jennifer gets to kind of play multiple versions of herself and Tiffany. Just how fun is that? And is there maybe a version of Chucky you tried to do that you haven't been able to pull off yet, or it just
Well,
wasn't feasible?
I mean, it is, part of what we've been doing since Cult of Chucky, but really jacked it up on the TV show is like dissecting Chucky's persona and looking at different aspects of Chucky and how whether it's giving Brad different versions of the doll to play or giving different actors the opportunity to play Chucky, as we've done, it's just a lot of fun. And I think, when you work on Chucky, inevitably everyone is at some point trotting out their Brad Dourif Chucky impression. I mean, when I first did it with Fiona in Cult of Chucky, it was just because not only her incredible physical resemblance to her father,
Yeah,
but she laughed like, and this is not true of Brad. Brad's real life laugh is different, but Fiona's real life laugh sounds like Chucky.
is Chucky.
And she would like when we were doing Curse of Chucky, she would do that, and I was like, "Oh my God, you sound just like Chucky." No, I don't. I said, "Yeah, you do, like exactly." And so that's when I started thinking, like, "Oh, well, you gotta get possessed by Chucky." So it's fun. It's fun to do that. It was I like last year, you know, Rosemary Dunsmore, who played
Mhm.
Dr. Mixter. She was really fun as well in her brief stint. And you know, have you
Oh,
have you yeah, have you seen all of season 3?
no, not yet. I've
You
seen
haven't
a
seen
good
it.
portion. I know what is going to happen,
Okay.
and I'm
Do ya?
pleasantly surprised by some of the impressions we're going to get.